Okay, it looks like I'm going to keep doing problems here on your practice test because I feel like there's a few concepts that are not covered on the practice test that we need to cover. But this one here is a more standard problem. This one would be similar to one that you've seen in your book. But how this problem compares to number 2 and number 10, well, at least differs from number 2 and number 10, is that now there's no interval indicated. So you gotta make sure you put it like plus blank blank pi or something like that. So we'll talk about that in a moment. First, we want to solve this equation. We have 3 cosecant x minus 4 square root of 3 equals 9 cosecant x. Okay, so what we're going to do is we want to solve. First, we want to isolate that cosecant of x. That's what we're going to do. So, since we have it on both sides, let's go ahead and subtract 3 cosecant x to both sides. Okay, those would cancel. We would have negative 4 square root of 3 equals 6 cosecant x. Okay, I want to isolate it, so I'm going to divide by 6 on both sides. And I'm going to have negative, I'm going to reduce the fraction here. 4 over 6 is 2 over 3. So negative 2 square root of 3 over 3 equals cosecant x. Okay, so now what I would do is, if you don't have your trig bit sheet, which I don't believe we're going to let you use on the test, what I would do is, just so that you can think about it in your head a little bit more quickly, is remember that cosecant is 1 over sine. And so if I want to go from cosecant to sine, so I'm going to now write sine of x. So when I do 1 over sine, I just have the reciprocal. So the reciprocal of this, again, is I would just flip the two numbers. I'm just going to flip them. So it's going to be negative 3 over 2 square root of 3. And let's rationalize the denominator there. So we're going to have negative 3 square root of 3 over 6. Again, I just multiplied it by square root of 3 over square root of 3. And that's how I got 3 square root of 3 on top and 6 on the bottom. And if I reduce the fraction, I'm going to have negative square root of 3 over 2 equals sine of x. Okay, sorry about that. Let's take a look at my work there in a moment. So look at that. That's exactly what we want. We want something with an answer again, where sine of x equals one of those lovely numbers. Again, 1/2, square root of 2 over 2, square root of 3 over 2, or 1. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so if you don't have, maybe we'll let you use the trig bit sheet. I doubt it, but I don't know. Maybe we'll let you use a unit circle on the test. But again, you need to think, when is the y value negative square root of 3 over 2? So I'm going around my circle here, and it's going to be negative square root of 3 over 2. So it's going to be right here and like right here. So that's going to be 240 and 300, which is 4 pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. Okay, again, you got to be familiar with that. So I'm looking at the y value. So y value, it's going to be about right there. Okay, this time, it's not just those as the answers now. Again, we are not restricted by the interval 0 to 2 pi. Therefore, you must remember what the period of sine of x is. The period of sine of x is 2 pi. So your final answer will be x equals 4 pi over 3 plus 2n pi. So again, you can add any multiple of 2 pi to it. And it could be 5 pi over 3 plus 2n pi in set notation, because we have more than one answer.